All
Just
discussion of
everybody
the
out.
cards will be after.
What do you mean
Yes,
question?
the discussion of the finer details of what it all means will be done afterwards because,
Mm.
I mean, I don't have the full picture quite yet, but I'm close enough that I can answer most of them. Just smile and nod. Just smile and nod at everything that happens. And
Gonna-
this is a thing that you can do, okay?
I'm probably gonna ask these people a bunch of questions. Also, I just started,
Wow,
so
lots of money now. Good. I actually
Alright.
want money. I never a lot of money.
money, 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 money.
There is one thing I got spoiled on before this game came out, and it's the most minor thing, but it's the most minor thing that got me so giddy when I had it confirmed because it's so good. It's so fucking good.
All right.
Yeah, they really made. Honestly, playing this again, it really made Magic busted as shit.
They did. I haven't checked out any of the premium menu stuff.
I did because I was curious to see what
All
it's
I
like.
know is that the one new ability they added to Oh, I was just playing the opening thing again.
Yeah, I'm cutting it. There you go. Oh, is this how it starts?
Yeah, I like it. It's cute.
Oh, are we streaming? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yes.
see. Oh my god. Oh, gotta click.
Aww,
It's cute. I love the new title screen.
I like that.
Let me see.
Gunn said he's not going to join in because he wants to play it for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's
They're sharing a pepper fruit.
Oh,
Yeah, pepper fruit.
Will this be the game they finally kiss now?
I don't know. There's moments.
so
They do put a little bit.
So
in.
you're going to go down downloadable content.
yeah.
The only thing that isn't in caps lock switch.
Alright, I'm just
Also,
gonna
what's
wait.
with the overlay on the side there? The clock
That's because I won't be able to read anything. It's not chat.
overlay?
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
I still haven't fixed anything yet.
Oh, okay. Alright, but yeah, downloadable content.
Mm-hmm.
Then remind.
Okay. Give it a little
And it's
bit.
gonna ask for a clear save, which you have.
No!
I mean, come on, Sky cried the entire time.
Oh, fuck.
Well, there will be tears.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
There's a lot of good moments in this DLC. That's all I'm
There's
gonna
a
say.
lot
I
of
cried
Good
enough
moments.
in this game. Come on. I bawled like a little bitch the last time I played this game last year. Oh, Kanji, no.
What did Kanji say?
You have to be prepared to cry.
Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts 3 Prepare to Cry edition.
Oh no, I don't have tissues.
No.
Oh no. We'll just have to play by ear.
Will Kyrie be useful? Doubt.
Well, no. Don't know anything.
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know, but I do know Kyrie will still be useless. Like Nomura's gonna change her character after.
Spoiler. Kyrie saves everything and defeats everything.
Nah, fuck you.
You're not actually playing as Sora, you're playing as Kyrie the entire time.
Nani?
That would actually, I'll be honest, that would actually be pretty neat. Although I would prefer to play as Riku, because Riku feels like the true hero.
Welcome to the Prepare to Cry series today, Kingdom Hearts.
Because while Sora's fucking around in Disney World, Riku's in the Dark World saving Aqua. And he didn't even get to fight Aqua, which is bullshit. Fuck you, Nomura.
Hey, everybody bullies on Kyrie because she got grabbed by the wrist. Spoiler alert, that's how every Keyblade wielder can get owned. Also, if anything, I'd say
Wait,
Axel
really?
and Riku got bodied more because Riku lost to a thing you can literally sneeze on it, it dies. And Axel, he fucking
Wait,
telegraphed the most... He
Wait.
made the most telegraphed Keyblade swing in
Hold on.
existence.
You could just grab onto their wrist.
It's like Zemnis is like, dude,
Wait, hold
People
on.
forget that
be any
Riku was
fucking
like,
slower?
Riku was at the point where it's like, I want to be evil. Evil.
Also,
Wait,
Riku
hold
cried
on.
for Sora.
Hold on. You could just grab their wrist and they can't use their Keyblade?
You don't know, because it's, you know when Axel at the end of Dream Drop says it must be in the snap of her wrist, that isn't too far off.
Are you
If
fucking
you
kidding
can't,
me?
if you have no control of your wrist, you can't summon your Keyblade.
But wait, she has another hand!
Keyblade wielders are predominantly one-handed.
No one acts as
But
Axel.
But she can't use the
She
Keyblade in
doesn't
her
know she can't know.
That's
It's
what?
it's whatever her dominant hand is.
So this is gonna be.
It's how it is.
So what? Roxas can use two because he's ambidextrous. or
Well, there
whatever?
is an actual reason why it can use two. It's because of
Don't. Just don't.
It is.
Just don't.
It is.
Just don't spite. Don't speak anymore.
It's not spite.
I don't
want to
hear. I don't want to hear the reasoning. Cause I'm gonna hate
Well,
it.
Well,
They had-
well, too bad.
Let me
Hunter,
guess.
tell-
Let me
Hunter,
guess.
All right.
Let me guess. It's
Okay,
because-
so-
Hey, Archcreed, how's it going?
In Days, Roxas and Shion are characters. After Shion passes away, her ability to wield the Keyblade transfers into Roxas, and then his heart remembers the ability to dual wield.
Oh, okay.
So because Shion is part of Roxas, Roxas can wield another Keyblade.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
as stupid as I thought it was gonna
Because
Interesting.
because at the end, like right before, like he heads to the memory skyscraper, the two kingdom keys he has turns into Oathkeeper and Oblivion.
You know, it's funny though because
Yeah.
I understood the importance of Oathkeeper in the first game, but I never thought Oblivion would be one that would be super important later on. Like when you first play Kingdom Hearts 1,
Yeah,
like you never think, okay, Oathkeeper, that could be, because it's
it's
the
Kyrie's
thing.
thing.
Yeah, it's Kyrie's thing.
be.
Like you think Oblivion is just like, oh, it's just Oblivion, but then there's like
Yeah.
it's fucking everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oblivion's
no.
like. I mean, let's be honest. Oblivion's just like. It's really cool.
Well, it's because the kanji on the ends of the keyblades then make the actual cutting part. I think it's kanji for light on Oathkeeper and dark on Oblivion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it is.
You're wrong.
So,
I don't know that.
today we're doing Remind. I don't know how far I'm going. I don't know, because apparently there's a couple extra things that I didn't know about that's going to probably be happening. I don't know what I feel like doing with this, but we'll go by ear. We'll play by ear.
Don't
See how
bank
it goes.
on beating limit cut because even preparedness.
I don't even know what limit cut is, homie. That is a new
Yeah.
word for me.
It's a fancy word.
Are you speaking Spanish right now?
Habla
No, it's-
español
I'm
como
speaking
está
to
muy
more.
bien y tú?
Anyway, let's start this before the title thing loops again.
You can't tell me what to do, Dad.
Pretty please.
Pretty please! A little charm in the hopes that we'll never be apart again.
Oh, right, one more thing. No matter what you may think, I'd be wary about skipping literally any cutscene.
I'm not gonna skip any.
Okay. Because
The only thing I'm gonna have a problem with is
Fighting,
audio
yeah.
balancing.
This guy crying.
Because
So-
orchestra's a very fickle thing to audio balance with.
yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Some of the cutscenes are repeats, but I don't know what skipping certain ones will.
We're already starting.
Watch it all.
Hey, Monster
Anyway,
Hunter installed.
We're starting here.
May your heart be your
You remember that
guiding
part where the
key.
weird thing happened?
Yeah.
Let's explain the weird thing. Sort
Picture
of.
this.
Oh, I'm going to be
A
like
black
looking at
goat
the stream, just, like
stashes away
yeah.
a letter,
echoing.
then orders a white goat
Shit.
to search for it. What could his intentions possibly be?
Oh.
Great, a riddle, just what I need.
There are many possibilities. Perhaps he forgot where it's hidden. Or he's playing a prank. Or the letter has truly gone missing. I can think of several reasons offhand. Guessing is simply useless.
Well, then just follow your orders, plain and simple.
Yes, that's what I've always
Make
done.
peace too.
I follow the orders from above, without question. However, I sometimes can't help but read into my opponent's strategy.
Too long on the job?
If the contents of the box are so unknown, why is it of such critical importance to the organization? Furthermore, was it Xehanort or Xemnas who gave the order?
Well, it's tricky.
All Xehanort cares about is the clash between the 7 lights and 13 darknesses. It's unlikely he would hold such an interest in this mysterious box. Which means the order was issued by Xemnas. Or the one who informed me of my task? You.
Ace Detective!
As if. It must have been Zealous.
You did it, Sky.
My inquiries suggest
You beat the DLC. Good
Was he
job, move on.
fucking... am I playing Code Realize again?
You are.
Oh man,
You Sherlock Holmes now.
I know, right?
I thought we were gonna be quiet for
Look,
cutscenes,
I
and
don't
then
know
so
what's
I
inside
unmuted
the
the
box,
stream, but then
but
everyone's
it's been protected by Keyblade wielders since way back
She's
when.
listening. You can
Aren't
chime
you
in if you want.
curious?
No, but the point
I
is I
heard
don't
it
want to hear an
contains
echo of our voices.
information that's
Well,
vital
too
to
bad.
all Keyblade wielders.
Get him,
Secrets.
Hunter. Cut him up.
And where did you hear this?
Maybe we can be quiet during cutscenes so that doesn't have to happen. I'm just
I
saying.
don't remember. I
Is it
keep
your
my
stream?
eyes and ears wide open,
Okay,
but
fair
I've
enough.
traveled so
Fucking
many
hands
different
anymore.
places. It's hard to keep everything
yeah, it's
straight,
motherfucker.
you know?
If this box is truly as important as you say, why now? I believe you discovered that others also seek it, and you need to find it before anyone else does. In order to keep your connection to the box a secret from those around you. Zigbar, who are you really? No matter. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's all the same. I'm
You definitely
content
do
to
level up
feign
here
ignorance.
The question is, who are you, Luxord?
Who is Luxord? Who is that?
It's finally over.
I'm assuming now this is where it just truly begins, I suppose.
No. We'll find Kyrie. Let's head back to Master Yen Sid. We can figure it out.
No. I know what to do.
Sora!
My whole journey began the day I lost her.
Right.
And every time I find her, she slips away again. I thought
I
we'd
wish there was a way
finally
to
be
listen to the game
together.
without having to,
But she's out there,
you know.
alone. Not for one
Voices.
more second.
That's right.
Thank you, Donald, Goofy. But this time, I have to go it alone.
Sora, listen. The power of waking isn't to go chase hearts around. Even if you do locate Kyrie, you might never come home to us again.
I will. And we'll both be back before you know it.
Please.
Riku's hair's lighter.
Let him go.
It's
Mickey.
Riku. Do you want to give him the fuck to Sky, huh?
Sky,
Yeah.
His heart and his
is it
mind.
possible to stream this through
are made
Discord
up.
so like we could watch it on there?
No,
believe in
unfortunately
him.
not. Not unless it's straight from the PC.
Yeah.
But I thought you could. But you
Safe
do it with
journey,
World.
Sora.
I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, if my XSplit isn't in use. And you can't hear the audio from that anyway.
But yeah, you can.
With the stream to Discord option, but I don't think Expo will pick up as a thing while she's actually streaming. I don't know.
Because I would like to be able to hear the game, but like you know, echoings exist.
The only other way it would be done if we did it in like another server thing, which I don't think she wants to do.
I don't even
Anyway.
know how to do that with the audio.
Oh well, I guess I'll just.
It
have
might
to-
require a lot of CPU, but
I'll look
guess I'll-
into it.
I guess I'll just have to hear through nothing since I'll just look at it. It's Mom.
him.
I just got that Master of Masters Mom.
Yeah.
Really?
Yay!
He's
the mo-
basically the mom of the foretellers because they're all a bunch of stupid
Oh my
babies
god,
who
I
don't know what's
just
going
got
on.
the Master of Masters'
So?
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I still love him. He's very good in this.
Yeah. It wards off
Oh right, I
darkness.
don't think you read the
It's
secret
useful.
report, Sky. You did
Told
unlock them
ya.
all the other day.
So,
No,
how'd
I
it
did
go?
not, but I noticed that his
tour.
eyes are a different color.
Yeah, this is before he got overtaken by darkness.
Oh,
When you have the menus, I'd read
Oh.
through the secret reports real quick.
I'll do
I
it.
learned
This is just young
the
Xehanort,
reason
but
for
like
my
before time
existence.
travel.
Well, it's implied that it might have happened or
Terrible.
not happened, but either way, he doesn't
All
remember it,
around
so it's
the
fine.
world,
But what I'm saying is
people
this is
live
happening in the
seemingly
past.
peaceful lives.
Yes, yes. This
Okay,
is,
just
this is
making
the
sure
past.
because
They
This is
believe
flashback.
themselves to be
time
moral
travel, I
and
get very
virtuous,
confused.
but it's all an act. Darkness lurks in the pit of
Master
everyone's
Masters,
heart.
Sora's dad!
Their light is a total farce.
Sounds like your trip around the world opened your eyes, but you got a little bit more than you anticipated. You must have seen a lot of darkness.
Those who are
Hi,
weak
niece.
and who
What is up,
desire greater
gamers?
power
Doing some remind.
simply strip the strong of their power
Wow.
and convince themselves they've
Are you
earned
sure
it.
you're minding your own business, though?
I'm not.
That's how people
I'm
become
nosy.
Ah,
tainted
damn.
by darkness.
Why does
Horrible.
Why does,
They believe
why
what
does
they
Mom
want
Always.
to
sound
believe.
familiar?
I
using
don't know.
hollow
You probably
reasons
let
as
the Google his
justification.
name up for voice acting.
They repeat this cycle, and their darkness grows.
So you're saying the weak feel the need to justify their actions to
Keep in mind
maintain a
if you
sense
do,
of
you might
self.
get spoiled.
Can't
Like
let
going
that
on
slide.
IMDb?
Oh, wait, for who voices who?
No,
Master of Masters.
it's better they be ruled by darkness.
Fucking Noctis.
People carry delusions of having power.
Great case.
Oh!
Ray
Yeah.
Ray Chase.
Yeah, it's Ray
Ray
Chase.
Chase.
And Young
Pretending
Xehanort is
to
voiced
be
by Ben Diskin,
wolves.
also known as Number One.
Though
Oh!
Okay.
I can understand
That's why he sounds familiar.
Oh, I've never
And
heard
It
Jon
always
Eric
comes
is
back to
voiced
Kids
by-
Next Door.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
always
and
does.
Jon Ericus is voiced by Drake Bell.
Why not
That-
just let
yeah,
them
that's
be
right.
until the
I
darkness
forgot about that.
consumes them?
It's funny too, those two appeared in like an episode Drake
Because
and
left
Josh
alone,
together.
Yep.
The
Also,
world would fall
That
to
really
chaos.
fucked me up, bro.
Ventus and Roxas are
There
both
needs
voiced
to
by
be
Justin
order.
McCartney.
See, so what you're saying is Drake and Josh is canon
You
in
sure
Kingdom
about
Hearts, I
that?
understand.
Probably, yes.
Why not just sit back and watch it play out?
Understanding hearts is difficult. More so the emotions within. I simply realize that it's easy to dismiss what you don't comprehend.
All right, all right. The world needs you. I'll grant you that one.
I don't know what I can do, but I will act. What comes next is too important.
I will kill everyone. who
I
stands in my
suppose
way.
letting false light dictate the future might be a pretty
Even my
lousy
best friend.
move. So,
False
you
light.
can make a change. You have that
Wait, didn't
power.
we establish
What
that
do
he
you
has no
want for the
friends?
world?
I mean, Ericus.
Power, eh?
Listen, I'm
Who
fucking
knows?
Xehanort.
Oh,
Woody stated it
My
very
training is coming
firmly.
to an end, and the exam's not far off.
no?
Maybe I can gain
No?
some
Probable.
clarity then.
You're
We
letting
don't know
the
what kind of
exam
shenanigans got up
decide?
to during the,
Listen to me.
uh,
The results don't
training.
matter.
Listen,
You
don't
believe
take
the
this
world
away from
needs you.
Woody
Sounds
for
like you
saying no
already
one
know.
will ever love you.
Oh, right, that! The song third around the world!
It's funny. Somehow, I
Fucking
can
brutal.
sense where I'm supposed to go, and what I'm supposed to do. Yes. Even this coat. There's something familiar about it.
It's
As
almost
if
like I'm
I'm
gonna be
meant
wearing
to
it as a
wear
uniform
this.
for my organization. He looks like he's naked under there.
No. You'll ditch it soon.
You'll ditch it soon.
What do you mean?
I mean that one day you're going to outgrow it.
How so?
If you truly possess great power, the darkness can't control you. You won't
But it
need
looks
a
rad as
silly old
fuck.
coat to stay safe. In fact, you'll be the one controlling the darkness instead.
I do find it funny
Me,
that
on
turns
the
out the
other hand,
organization
I'm
codes
too much of
actually
a
are
scaredy
meant for
cat to
purpose,
ever
not
take
just 'cause they
mine
look
off.
cool.
Who are you
Fucking
really?
tease.
Some kind of fortune teller?
Masters knows too much. Flew freebie.
Come on.
Well,
Come
I
on,
could
Mom.
lie and tell you that's what I am when I'm actually a brilliant artist, or even a
I love
scholar.
him so much.
I could tell you that I dream of world peace when I'm actually planning for its destruction.
So when are you
The
thinking the
truth
March
is
4
what
going
you
to come
see
out?
with your eyes.
Let's
not
see,
what
it's
you
2020,
hear.
right?
I told you,
So
20
let's-
years.
Well,
So let's
it
say
will be a little while because Nomura's current project is 7 remake probably.
So,
Yeah.
your name?
I meant he might switch off and pass it off to
2045.
Steam.
Let's go.
Never mind. I guess there's no
2034.
harm. My name is...
Eventually.
Actually, no. 33.
I'll see.
Gotta wait 13 years.
You don't get his name.
What
but
the
he knows.
fuck, Nomura? Fuck you.
I'm a lost master.
A lost master?
Yep.
Lost Master?
You can call me Mom.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Welp.
I'll be back at the end of the cage.
Fuck
3.
you, Nomura. Goddamn.
I'll be back at the cage 3 credits where I do my
75 years later.
fucking goddamn.
This boy is old. Want to make note that
Oh, yeah,
Lord,
that's
my
right.
voice is the voice
So
of the hacker from
What's
Cyber
up,
Chase.
old man? Mind sharing with us?
Hold on. I want you to see how long it takes for you to guess who it is.
Who? Master Masters?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Xehanort. Well, let him say a few lines.
I stand here today because of a fated
Oh, that's right. I
encounter.
forgot. Yeah, the thing.
Very many years ago, when I was still a young lad,
Is that the guy who plays the guy from Back to the Future?
I never learned who he was, and perhaps I never
Doc
will.
Brown?
So,
But I see now the
yeah.
truth he spoke
That's fucking Doc Brown!
Yeah, it's Christopher Lloyd.
We don't have time for bedtime
I kinda
stories.
nodded.
Without
That's
it, we're
amazing.
still down
10
a
out of 10.
13th
So
vessel.
good.
And as for the other 12, only
That's
3 of
not
us
gonna
are
king
here
shame,
right
but it's a
now.
weird thing to not do.
Are you
Dude,
absolutely
it
sure
sounds
the
so
others made their
good.
way back to their respective
I don't
Sounds
mind
so weird to me right off the bat. I was like, this is-
I was like, okay, yeah, it's a little weird. It's like I got kind of used to Rutger Hauer, but then I'm like, okay, no, this feels super right. This feels right. I was so giddy. 40! We gotta go back! I have to get vessels!
So let me get this straight. The main villain, this guy uses time travel, and
It
he's
is Doc
voiced by-
Brown, yeah.
Lucia
I'm
and
done.
Larxene
It's
It's
so
both
good.
here in
The
Game
more
of
this
the
town,
year. 10 out of 10.
attempting
It's so
to
good.
locate
Anyway,
all
they're
seven
explaining
hearts.
they're explaining how
Luke
they
Sir
ascertain
is
to get
also
the
somewhere about in this
the true org
age.
members.
But after our last meeting, he went in search of something per your order. Isn't that so? Huh. Oh, that. Right. Well, let's just say that what he's doing will benefit us in the long run. But it's really of no importance right this second.
So he didn't tell anybody about
Go on.
his shit.
Playing your cards
Yeah.
close as usual.
Okay.
So how long will it take for Syx to get a Keyblade?
All right.
Because he will.
The hearts of Ansem, Xemnas, Vanitas, Riku Replica, and young Xehanort returned to where they came from and reassembled once more. Each of them is
What's
seeking
happening?
a guardian of light.
What-
He's explaining. Listen.
So, the ones who turned human and then back again into nobodies are me, you, Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene. That's 5. The ones from the past transferred into replicas are Ansem, Xemnas, Vanitas, Riku Replica, and the old man's younger self. Then we add the old man in. The total comes up to 11. I think we're still missing 2.
Now we must discuss
Wait.
why
Xemnas is
we
a
have
replica?
assembled here today.
His heart was yeeted into the future, put inside a
Incarnations
replica
from
because
past times,
him and
vessels
Old
into
Man
which I
Xehanort could not
transferred my
coexist
heart, my
within the
essence
technical
were
same
destroyed.
space. So if it's in a
Thus I
replica,
was
it's fine and it
restored to
doesn't
what
break the
you
rules of
see
time travel.
now.
So Xemnas is in a nobody in this
For one
game?
to
He's in a
completely
he's in a
disappear.
he's in a what? You know what? Fuck
Their
it. I'm gonna call it a
heart and
mannequin.
body mustn't be
It helps you.
restored to their
Vessels are
original
like
form.
mannequins. They're just empty shells,
That
and if you
is one
place this
reason
hard
why
kind
I
of it,
distributed
it
my
replicates
heart
the.
into
I know, but
several
what I'm saying is
vessels.
technically then he's not nobody. He is kind of
Handsome
akin, I
and
guess, to a normal
Temnis
human.
Yeah.
originated from Terra, or
He's-
rather
he's a
its
human.
young form,
That's weird.
and it,
It
too
is weird, isn't it?
was
I thought
restored.
Semnus for him to exist, and same thing
However,
for
my
Ansem,
heart
where
has
they were
returned
heartless
to
and
me.
nobody.
Yeah,
While
but
his is
they
yet
developed their own
lost.
beings and sense of purpose, so they
I
grew hearts,
decided to fill this hollow vessel with
so
my
they could be
heart.
brought here.
So they could have their own
Indeed,
nobody
the very
heartless now,
same
and they
heart
get
had
turned into
previously
heartless.
resided
It was just
within
those two
young
specifically.
Terra.
But what I'm
Plus,
saying
they're
is
part of
So
Xehanort's.
that
so
makes
But what I'm saying is
12.
it possible for them to get a new heartless and nobody out of
Then
them?
who
No.
do we get to
No,
replace
no.
the kid?
My head hurts.
because they all stem from the old
20
man.
replicas were created by Vexen.
My head hurts a little bit.
The first
Oh,
12 were
they're talking
nothing
about
more
getting
than
Shion,
puppets.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
they're
human.
talking about. Well, they're talking about getting
The
Terra,
prototype model was
whose
the
heart
Riku
is still
replica,
lost to darkness,
and
so
then
they
number
can just
I was
find
made.
his
Number I?
body
That
and like,
leaves us
I'm
with
gonna put a
6.
little me in
Hey,
here.
when does the game start?
Ansem, Zemnis,
Eventually.
Vanitas,
This is
Riku
explaining stuff,
replica,
Morgana.
and
I
young
know, but I didn't
Xehanort's
expect
hearts.
This
it
is
first.
explaining stuff
5
that many people
vessels,
had questions about,
one
like how
left.
X happened and what happened.
I just
Vexen
wrote
and
it off as
Demix are
time travel
candidates,
shenanigans.
but backups at
Not all the
best.
time travel, some of it
The
is.
plan for the last
I love how
replica
Sox is like, Vexen and
is to
Demix are
give it a
candidates,
heart
but fuck
that
it,
is
bench 'em.
connected to
That doesn't.
Sora's.
How does what?
Connected
that
to
still doesn't make
Sora.
any sense to me. How do you have bench players?
Well, I mean,
Anyone in
Demix,
mind?
Backup.
they're backup.
But
You
see,
know,
The
that's
second
okay, so-
prototype that
so
was
in
created,
Organization 13,
number
plus 2
I.
backup guys.
Though
Yeah.
erased from memory,
That's weird.
it remained in Vexen's records.
Dude, I would want to have
Its
ringers if I had an
existence
evil
is
plan.
greatly linked
I
to
know,
Sora's
but it sounds
memories,
weird. It's like we're Organization
and
13
thus should
plus
prove
these
to be
plus
more
these.
than
Especially since
adequate
two
for
of
our
them do
needs.
eventually turn.
Why not just turn it to Organization 15 at
Number
that point?
I.
Well,
No,
it's-
because
An imaginary
well,
number.
you see, when you have
I'll fit
actually really low IQ, you pay
While
really
young
huge amount
Xehanort
of
is occupied
attention
with
to
transferring
numbers,
hearts, I must go
and they
fulfill
hold
my
great
duty.
importance to
I will
you.
go and
They're
retrieve
still in the
Vexen.
organization?
They're backup.
Reliable as
But
It's
they're
funny.
always.
I just find it funny that
It
Vexen
sounds
is.
to
But
me
they are
like
not
you've got
mainline
everything
members, therefore
dependably
they are
under
not
control.
it.
Well,
They're still
It's
gonna-
kind of like
do my
Espada
part.
in
but they're still
Bleach.
gonna- But they're still gonna take orders from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, like
This is
Espada
so
in
Plan.
Bleach.
stupid.
As
Just
we
rename
agreed.
All I'm
it.
saying is Kingdom Hearts is ripping off Bleach at this
Also-
point.
Also, holy shit, I never realized how veiny fucking Xehanort's head
Oh
was.
no, it's super veiny. They made it really
Christ,
veiny.
my man, get a wig or
No
something.
man,
It
no,
looks
he's gotta
awful.
have veiny. He lost all that hair to darkness.
May your
Darkness
heart
makes you go bald.
be your
I
guiding
think it's just
key.
maybe he's old.
And gives you elf ears.
Does give you
Oh,
elf ears.
I will
Look,
say,
he
I've
said the
always,
thing.
I will say, I always really did like Xehanort's Keyblade. I forget what it's called, but it's super
No name?
cool looking. Oh, that's what.
Yes, it
okay.
is.
It's really, I like that Keyblade. It's
That's
cool.
very
It's like the one of the more sword-looking Keyblades.
It's basically.
But what
Literally-
about the Keyblade?
Oh,
Are we talking about the X-Blade?
Yes, the keyblade.
Okay. Again, confused.
stupid looking
Like-
blade.
This is...
Hey, it's one
So
sword.
now we're following more present stuff.
Oh, hey, it's Sophie.
There she is.
Are you gonna cry?
That's not.
God.
Chirithy!
Hey, it's Sophie.
Is it?
Right
Back
there.
so
There she is.
soon?
Look.
I hate that it's Kari from Digimon.
It is.
Oh yeah, it is.
What's
That's all I hear every time that
Hold
voice
up.
comes up.
Hold up, let me hear. it, 'cause-
Well...
So we're back in
Even with the
present?
power of waking, you can't just bring someone back.
But Kyrie's heart hasn't been lost yet.
Oh my god.
She's still
fucking
with
the
us,
girl from
right?
Digimon.
Maybe, but this time, I'm afraid the situation is a lot worse.
Hey, I've already restored 6 hearts. What's one more?
But
Now,
that's
you
not
can
how it's
scratch your
supposed to
eyes out.
work at
Scratch your
all.
eyes out, Angel Maman.
The
That'd be great.
power of waking is meant to be used to wake and restore sleeping hearts.
Ventus is gonna be Angel Mom.
Not to restore them after they've completely faded away from existence.
Okay, so we're in the present
You've
now.
done that 6
Is this
times
when Sora
before.
died?
And as a result, you've managed to greatly alter
He
the
cast
course
his
of
heart
history
to
itself.
the past
broken
at this
a
point.
nature taboo.
So as a result, he's ended up here.
Nature...
Oh
A
wait, so this is after
forbidden
the game?
act.
Yeah, this is
Break a
we're
taboo of
we're in after
nature,
Sora beams
and you'll
the
end up
sky and
paying
he
an
goes into the
extraordinary
light. He's
price.
basically gone here to look
Oh,
for
this-
Kairi because this is where she would
but I-
probably end up.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm going to go to the past to do it. It's like, because I was like, I want to revive
So,
Kari. It's
what's
like, you
the
do know the
price?
power of waking is literally meant for
You'll
waking
lose your
sleeping hearts, not
powers.
for reviving the
You
dead.
won't be
Sora,
able to use
stop
the
it.
power of waking.
And also, if you do
That's
this, you're
all?
gonna probably go
No
poof.
problem.
Also, if you do this, your
But
level
that's
will get
not
reset to
all.
level 1. Fucking
That's
You
okay.
yourself
I mean, yeah.
will
You seem to
vanish
have
Yes.
forgotten.
from this world.
It may
Excuse
not
me?
be for
And
reviving
without your
people, but it
powers,
is
you
for
can't
being a
return
plot
to the
device,
world you
and
came
hence
from.
it will work.
It
And also,
does work, but at the cost of
I don't
which is
care.
you're probably
at cost of
gonna
all your
go
experience
away.
points and levels.
There's a
fucking
lot I
course,
don't
The
yep.
process
understand.
of which Sora tried to do this before
I know
caused
that
you
this is all
reality
I
to
can
get
do
so
right
fucked.
now.
It's like, okay, wait,
I
well,
have
hold
to
on,
do
no, we're
everything
doing
I
this all
can
again.
to get Kyrie back.
Reality rewrote itself as a result
That's
of
the
Sora's
whole
actions because
reason
it's like,
behind my
okay, you
journey.
just
When
nope.
did that happen? What?
When Sora went
I
to
can't stop you,
rescue
can I?
the Guardians' hearts from the Lich, the process of
Nope,
doing
I have
so
to follow
sorry,
my
caused
heart.
a second yeah,
When did
the
this
Grim Reaper
happen?
Heartless.
Well,
In the
then
main
this
game!
really is goodbye.
Oh,
So
wait, never
listen
mind.
carefully
Yeah.
to me.
The process of doing so caused a second time loop to occur, like a time loop to
You'll
occur in
return
which
to the
they were
past
not
again,
defeated.
but you won't be able to rewrite it this time.
Anyway, now Chirithy's actually explaining what's going on.
No matter what happens, you have to accept it and move on.
So I can't. So going back to the past to get Kyrie,
It.
but I can't.
You'll
But I can't
understand.
rewrite history.
You'll
Not like last
understand.
time, where you basically went in and you basically stopped everything from fucking up.
But
This isn't.
she'll still
Yeah.
be dead.
Mm,
You can't rewrite
you'll-
history.
You can't intervene with the main events, like the fact that Sora goes into Kingdom Hearts, it goes into Xehanort, goes to Scala, etc., etc., etc. That stuff, basically.
Is Sora about to just basically go to another
I don't get
universe
it.
and take
Doesn't make
Ky-
any
take a-
sense to me.
You'll just smile it out. Anyway, gummy phone.
What about my phone?
Oh, don't
the
forget you actually have
tutorial.
new abilities now too.
Also, you should have. Did you get all the lucky?
Yes,
emeralds?
What can I sell?
You should have Oathkeeper.
Does she have Oathkeeper? I don't think she got all the lucky emblems.
No, I
Oh,
did
thought
not.
she did.
No, no,
Then
no,
never
no,
mind, you don't have
no.
Oathkeeper.
She probably just got enough to see the secret ending.
Oh yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah.
I decided to get them all because I'm a crazy person. And I'm never
Welcome
doing
to
it again.
Solve them
And
with
you
the
do get
researchers came
rewarded
with their tests
handsomely.
and are prodding into to uncover
Get
my
Oathkeeper
identity.
and Oblivion, if you do.
No answer to offer them 4 friends and a key that is the sum total of my memory. I could not even recall my name. I was simply called X there. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit from time to time. One day a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch. Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am.
Sky, it's pronounced key, not X.
What are you talking about?
So this that is a character that I believe is simply known as Subject X, and it'll be detailed in the later report.
Or subject key.
No, it's Subject X.
Wait, what?
Master, some days have passed since I left off on my journal to prepare for the Mark of Mastery examination. Eric has asked to leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am to be first to tour the worlds written. Wait, I am the first to tour the worlds written of in the old fairy tales. I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence. Until a few short years ago, I known only my own world, a speck of land surrounded by sea, but how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond, and granted guidance from the future. I left that nest behind. As I treaded the path to my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, by instinct, terrified as its power was, it could be harnessed. For some reason, I cannot read these. I don't know why. I think the sentences are really fucking weird.
I'm gonna go on the assumption that Subject X is that person
Axel and Sax are talking about on top of the. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Who?
It is that girl.
Sky, don't worry, it's just a minor case of brain damage.
Probably.
It's,
but who?
It's that person Axel and Sai were talking about.
We don't quite know yet. It could be one of 2 people. The first is Ava, one of the foretellers, which, because she did mention 4, but I don't think any of the foretellers were friends. And the other one, which makes a little bit more sense, is Skuld, which
Who the fuck's
probably
Skuld?
is the a Union Cross character. And that is because she adorns herself with star accessories, which would complete the sun and moon motifs that Axel and Syx have.
You know, I'm probably the most mad at fucking Union Cross being a thing that exists and is important.
Just read the
Every
wiki.
game is
I won't
important.
shame
Well,
you.
we already
That-
explained this.
game's
Every
important.
game is
I know.
important.
I'm more mad at the fucking mobile game being important though, because why is the mobile game important?
Subject was found in Essentials because what? Why else would they play the game for?
I don't know, just to play a video game?
But their story.
That's not what gachas are for.
Anyway,
Gachas are explicitly for not playing them.
I mean, it's not technically a gacha if you're just playing it for story.
yeah, just draw on one of the more recent banners and you can breeze through most of it.
Subject was found in Essential Square shortly after dawn. Female, approximately 15 years old. After 7 days observation, she spoke her first words but could not provide a name. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia. Displays concern about which world this is. Her words suggested she departed her home world with others, though she cannot recall the names of her erstwhile companions. All efforts to explore those memories have met with a rejection response. It's on Subject X. Subject's memories have not returned, and her conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned to evoke a bygone world, like one out of fairy tales. As improbable as it seems, the question may not be where she has come from, but when. If she truly has crossed through time, the prospect of probing her heart is all the more compelling. My pilot studies used a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. The sentences are fucking weird here. I don't know.
You handle it.
The castle was a wonderland to us children. Within its walls, Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke our interest.
Be right back.
Though not all the
Oh, man, are we
rumors that
reading
escaped
all-
its walls were so benevolent, by night the muffled sounds of human wails emerged. There was talk of dangerous human experimentation. Lee and I couldn't help but hatch a plot to steal inside and sate our curiosity. The two who stood guard at the gates were researchers themselves. Though you wouldn't think it to see them, massive and barrel-chested as they were, and slipping past that duo was only the first hurdle. Proved one not easily cleared, we were found and tossed out on our ears time and again. On the day we finally secured our entry, we descended the long spiral stair at the heart of the castle to find a dark space below it, lined with cages. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out to any occupants within, yet we could feel it, a definite presence there in the black. Terror washed over us, and we immediately regretted coming. But just as we turned to flee, we heard the faintest of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, but someone or something beckoned us on. It was too dim to make out her features. Spoke to her in hushed whispers. Who was she? Why was she imprisoned here? She had no answers for us. Had no memories at all. She was an enigma, but I knew I wanted to help her. And so we continued our infiltrations, most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way inside, we spoke with her. That was all the comfort two children like us could offer. But Lee had other ideas. He was determined to free her. We slipped into the castle that day, knowing only that we wanted with our hearts to save her.
How many secret reports are there?
Following my erasure and my recompletion as a human, I did not awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave. Even after waking, I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for the organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures. I'm assuming this is Vexen. Not one of them
How many
granted
secret reports are there?
a decent amount.
Oh, this 7 is Ianzo's.
No, but how many
Oh no,
are
wait,
there?
it's not Ianzo's. It's Evan. Yeah, it's Evan's. You're right.
Evan.
Subsequently,
Vexen?
Xion, number I, was
Just use
essentially
your organization
indistinguishable.
names, that's how I know them.
Natural human, though she became unstable due to the influence of others. Using those two as my foundation, I worked to construct a number of nigh-perfect replicas. Just as they near completion, my efforts were cut short. I suspect Xehanort aims to use both the initial lot as well as the unused replicas from my later work. Xehanort seeks the real organization. Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which Together with his true actual self, he considers the real Organization 13. Now that he has the numbers he needs, Demix and I are being treated as reserves. Several others who serve Xemnas in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and rejoin the real organization as nobodies. But not Xemnas. Xemnas cannot exist in the present because there is already a Xehanort there. The old man in charge. The old man's humanity prevents his heartless and nobody, offers vanquish in the past, and his younger self from being denizens of this time. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototype replicas I created in the past as containers, plucking his other selves' hearts from the time they existed. Xehanort ordered me to refine the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creation so they may house true flesh and blood humans suits my own purposes as well. All that remains for my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of the vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Ansem code conspectus. I have pored over the data my master entrusted to Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. Within Sora's heart are 3 compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas, another holds a second heart that has been with Sora nearly as long. The third has held its heart for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them would prove as dire for Sora as what caused him to become a heartless in the first place. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied. Then a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal solution is to restore each heart to its own body, but whatever the case of the 2 unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. The same is true for Naminé, who we believe resides in Kairi's heart. Still, if alternate bodies can be secured for them, all their hearts require is to be awakened is that spark. People they cared for and who cared for them, who can show them the way home. As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is the replicas. If we transfer in the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive, the replicas should be able to reconstruct each individual's human appearance with near-perfect results. Then their hearts need only the right spark to wake them, so they may find a way out of Sora and Kairi and into those newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the old organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? We need at least 3 replicas, one for Roxas, one for Naminé, and one for the unknown stowaway within Sora's heart. These are difficult quandaries, but as I work through my master's data, I find myself remembering the taste of ice cream. What? When I was a boy, he would bring me some when we took walks together. There will be time to regret my betrayal later. For now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas and Naminé and proving my master had good intentions.
So, basically what happens is that Ienzo's understanding of what happened with Ansem of the Wise is that he turned coat on them and betrayed him.
Who's a Yenzo?
Zexian.
Who?
Fuckboy.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's not really that big unless you played Final Mix.
Oh no, if you played Chain of Memories, he's mainly a thing in there.
Going forward, just call him the book guy, and I'll be like, gotcha.
Anyway, this one's fun.
Observations, excerpt 1. I've
There's
seen
only
it
13,
through.
right?
Yeah.
Only 13 reports?
Yes.
There's only 13 reports.
I've seen it through. The Keyblade War unfolded exactly as written on the lost page. Now the Keyblade Master entrusts me. Must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving Dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them and continue watching the future unfold. Yeah, it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter. Someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world line. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. Hello. They haven't the means, unless of course a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do.
Lady of Magic, oh my.
Ava?
That... Should I say?
I don't know. I never played Union Cross.
You're gonna be upset if I tell you.
If Union Cross players, go for it.
It's Maleficent.
Oof.
You know what? I had a gut feeling.
Wait, hold up. What did Maleficent do?
So, I don't quite understand it myself, but it's Maleficent's involvement with the future plot of the series is starting to be detailed a little bit, and I think there's a recent update in Union Cross that explains that.
What do you mean?
Because she's kind of the exception to the standard rules of time travel because the way she does it is a little bit different. It's complicated, yes.
Everything's complicated, man.
Even on a
got
world
its
like
own
the
Kingdom
Keyblade where
Hearts.
peace is
Welcome
but a
to Kingdom.
dream.
Just
There's
take
never-
everything at
Absence of
face
us
value
now,
and
stir
don't.
darkness
Never a
arrived.
moment where it's
One
like,
shall
oh yeah,
surely
this
lead
is
the world to
fine.
yet another demise. Amid the chaos, I bequeathed my Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the Master instructed. I watched as the 5 were sent to another world line, at no small cost, ensuring the line of Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keybladeless, I must depart this land to fulfill my final task. This means casting my own body aside and sojourning my heart in vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. But I will continue gazing upon each passing era, one unto the next. In time it'll be years or decades, centuries or millennia. I will meet the 5 once more. Somewhere in this... my god, tongue twisters.
Somewhere in the cyclical history of the
thank you.
cuisines.
For some reason, my tongue is not working today.
It's a funky word.
Each chosen one will appear and reenact the Keyblade War. When the scapegoat arrives and takes my Keyblade in hand, that will be the time to take the stage and finish my role.
I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Fuck time travel. It's awful.
You know who that is, though, right?
No, I don't know who that is.
It's Alicia. Or as some people know him, Zigbar.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Seems this body, this name, will be my last. The lives I have lived over the ages could fill volumes, but for now I must focus on what matters most. Keyblade has been successfully passed down generation to generation. It seems a Keyblade master devoted to the darkness may finally arise. Until now I've watched over the course of events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene. I need only play the role of a fool. Desirous? No, that sounds wrong. Desirous of the Keyblade's power. I know it's like desire, whatever. I will don the mask of this ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. The Gazing Eye? A Keyblade forged from the eye of the Master of What?! Oh, that sounds horrible!
Hold up! That Keyblade that
Yeah, no, this is explained in back cover. Master's talking to Lucian, it's like, you see that eye on the Keyblade? Yeah, that's my eye. And he's just like, what the fuck? Ew!
What?
Dear Lord!
It's like, oh god! And then Master just mocks Lucian for having an overreaction.
He passes it to me as I have to others, and through it he can see the future, all that will ever come to pass, spanning the ages and body after body, life after life. My task has been to keep vigil over the eye as it passes from hand to hand. It has been a long time, longer than I can express. But now, at last, the Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open. A true and complete Kingdom Hearts, born from the clash between darkness and light. I will soon be reunited with my old companions, and in that moment my long vigil will reach its end. He will return unknown. Fucking... Ugh, gross.
It's fine.
Gross.
Gross.
Anyway,
Gross.
that's the gist of it.
Don't forget you actually have new abilities now too you can check out.
Yeah, I know. I think I went through all that though. I mean, I do have like... there, I guess.
Yeah.
Blizzard boost, yay.
Hey, Magic Boost is good.
What's up, Hunter?
Personal
Sky.
suggestion.
Oh wait, you don't.
Which magics are you gonna use?
Whatever I have. Why?
Oh, and actually one actual thing. Cuisine.
Hey Sky, can you do me a favor real quick?
What's up?
Can you equip the Nano Blade Keyblade?
What?
The Nano Keyblade.
What am I doing with this?
Big Hero 6 Keyblade Hunter.
Oh. I mean, she doesn't have to use it. She doesn't want to use it.
I mean,
what am I doing?
If you make a full course meal, you get a set bonus. But each dish gives you certain bonuses.
Yeah, I wish I knew which one gave the XP boost.
The full course bonus is random.
Laura,
unless you hit Chef's Choice.
Hee-ho!
Unless you hit Chef's Choice and just back out until you get the one you want. But you're not guaranteed to make get a good meal that has
extended duration cuisine bonuses by 15%.
Oh, yeah, more subscribers. Subscribe.
Situation.
Also, Sky's stopping stream unless you give her $5 right now.
Oof.
Yeah, I give her $5 every month. I just gave her $5. I'm good.
I don't know.
But yeah, can you use a Nano Gear Keyblade for a bit?
So,
Doesn't have to
what would be beneficial?
Let's see, for the bulk of this,
I would say it's just like buffing at this point, but I don't think you really need anything serious like doing like the actual DLC itself, like the first half.
No, I don't think so myself. But
Plus, she's like level 74, so
on standard, she should be fine.
yeah, she should be able to rip through this like no problem. I was level 55. I did this no problem.
I did this at like level 50 on critical. I was suffering.
Well, how'd you get you doing a critical?
Yeah. I can't believe on the hardest difficulty it was hard.
all right.
You chose this path, Hunter. You chose it.
Is everybody okay?
Subtitles aren't on.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Oh no,
there
the
you go. There
subtitles
you
aren't
go.
on because there's
It
a
already
there's a
existed
voiceover
during
coming
that
out.
time.
You don't want to listen
It
to
went
this.
Look
back
at her.
into
Look at that
that
beautiful,
past
beautiful
earlier.
bitch. Mhm.
Nothing can change that fact.
Wait, what's
The
happening now?
place where you'll return is the tear in the fabric
Time to
of
go
time
back.
that was created when you changed your destiny, then changed it once again. In order to not stray too far from the true power of waking, you'll enter and pass through the hearts of the Guardians until you reach Kyrie's heart. Every emotion that each of the Guardians felt, sadness,
I'm happy in Kingdom Hearts 3 they
Anxiety,
brought back the ridiculously long
fear,
like life bars again.
kindness,
Now let our friend
Like it just
everything
goes
they
like
saw,
crazy.
and everything
I love
that
it.
they felt then, you'll clear
Kingdom Hearts
a
1 that
way
was the
through
best. We
it,
had like this ridiculously
traverse
long life bar
across
and
their
MP bar.
hearts, and dive ever deeper inside.
You know he's evil because his hair's white.
I can't be sure what's waiting for you at the end, or what you'll actually be able to do. But by following the connection of hearts, you'll come to discover a greater truth. One that's sure to help you.
Why are they having two different dialogues going on at the same fucking time?
But in this
Because we already
flow of
seen this
time in the
cutscene.
past,
I know,
you'll
but
only
listen
have
to the
up until the
dialogue audio
moment you
then.
left
Because this
for
is
the
Kari.
space.
This is
So
that
you'll
charity.
find and restore
Yeah, this
Kyrie's
is
heart
Kirthi
before
explaining
then.
what Sora isn't allowed to do.
That's
I know,
all
I'm
the
saying-
Well,
advice
that's
I
the
can
answer.
give you.
No, I
Beyond
know,
that,
but then mute
I
the
can
fucking
only say
dialogue audio from these guys.
That-
the
There's not
Look,
ungodly
just
actually
it's not that bad. Just suck it up. Like you're not playing it. I don't know why you're throwing a big hissy fit.
The sound mixing in this scene is actually really good.
What the fuck?
I know, right? You don't believe me, but it's true.
No, what just happened?
Oh, this is the Sora's heart. This is Sora's
Ven's
heart. That's actually playing. You know, okay, I'm on a mission to save Kyrie.
Kyrie?
Ven!
What?
This is the Sora that went back into the past after defeating Xehanort. We're playing as this Sora. And that was the one that just jumped out of Sora.
So who was
This is
that
basically the
Sora?
second time he went back.
Don't worry about it.
What?
So there was a Sora within Sora?
It's
They just explained it. When you were yelling at people about this shit, they were explaining it to you.
Who are you?
So if you read it instead of complaining, you probably would know the answer to your questions.
Darkness.
it isn't actually that hard. To
Vanitas?
understand. We just have to pay attention.
So now we're taking the role of Ven.
And what he feels inside of him. This is inside of his heart. It's your good old friend,
Oh, so we're
Mr. Dark Inferno.
Cool,
so we're
nice.
Wait, what? We can just fight
He's your
him?
first fight. Have
Wait,
fun.
Why is he the first one? I didn't even beat them.
Don't worry, he's actually easier than the one that is.
Oh, he's super.
Well, that's fine then, because I got halfway down to killing him, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it should be a little easier then.
Literally the
Yeah, this is
first
Dark
fight.
Infernal Key,
So
as
you're
in the
inside-
Chi symbol. Dark Infernal Chi.
So you're inside Ventus's heart right now?
This is the darkness inside Ventus's heart.
Gotcha.
Which is interesting, considering.
Did you ever find out who this guy really was?
Well, considering they give it a pluralization in the journal entry and that this thing exists, and, well, to not go too far into it, Ventus is from the time of the Keyblade War, in a sense. I feel like the darkness inside Fairy Tail Keyblade Wielders' hearts are just this thing. Yeah, we're expunging the darkness from everyone's hearts. And some other stuff. But yeah, no, this guy's a cake. He looks intimidating, but he barely hits for shit.
I would assume he would have to be cake because like it's like
He's also, but it's certainly daunting when he's like, oh, this is the first thing. Okay, big fear. I went like, oh, we doing this now? And I'm like, well, fuck you. I have both keep.
I'll have to fix the audio in a minute here.
Sky, you're playing on normal, right?
Yes.
She's playing on standard. Yes.
Okay.
Gameplay seems fine to me.
Oh my god.
You know, it doesn't do anything. I think it's a purposeful jape, like it can't hit your shit.
What the hell?
No, it doesn't do as much damage. Trust me, I took this guy down like no problem.
Done.
And this is the first battle I did after starting to try to play again.
Yeah.
For Remind, you can play on any difficulty, right?
Whatever your save file's under.
Oh fuck! So if I want to play in Proud, I have to replay the game.
I mean, like I said, there's easy mode stuff now.
I know, but what I'm saying is if I want to play it on Proud, I have to replay the game basically.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay. Well, I was gonna replay anyway in Proud, but just wondering.
Oh yeah, we're getting some skippity skips.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing the problems now.
Are we?
Yeah, it's like lagging a bit.
Cause it's not on my end, so I don't know.
It's fucking attraction things. I'm sick and tired of these things. God damn it.
You can turn them off.
Where? I need to turn these damn things off.
If you're playing on critical, you can turn them off straight up.
You can only turn them on. You can only turn them off on critical.
There's the thing called a critical converter that guarantees a keyblade form change in lieu of any attraction stuff showing up.
Well,
But
I guess I'm gonna restart the stream then.
But I can't.
Unfortunately, ugh. I'll be right
But
back.
1 second, peeps.
But I can't.